Okay, so in this video, I'm going to show you how to make a cup, a coffee cup, or mug, whatever you call it, in Blender, of course. So what happened was I already made the tutorial on this channel, but later I realized that it was incomplete. Somehow when I edited the video, or I don't know what happened, but the video was not complete, so I had to delete the video, and now I'm making this tutorial once again. So first of all, when you open your Blender, there's always this cube. You need to delete this by pressing delete button. These this orange outline means it's already selected, so you can just press delete. If it's not selected, click on the cube and then press delete. And after that, we're going to go to add, mesh, and then circle. We have this circle. Now what we can do is once you add a new mesh for uh, I mean until you click somewhere else, there's this thing. This is going to show up about your object, newly added object. Okay, this is information. It says radius 1 meter. You can keep it like this, for this tutorial. It doesn't matter. But in real life, when you need to make a cup or whatever, the object that's very small, you just need to reduce the size, because 1 meter means it's a huge cup. 1 meter cup is like, I don't know, um, 4 or 5 people can fit into the cup. So that's not realistic. So you can just reduce this here, whatever size you want, then click. If you're still not satisfied, you just click on the circle and then press S to resize, and then again resize, okay, and click. So now we're done with the resizing. Now we can go to here. Just click here and go to edit mode. Edit mode is where you edit a selected object. If there are 3 or 4 objects, you cannot do anything with the all objects on edit mode. You go to single object and edit in edit mode. So the orange line, as I already told you, means it's already selected, so we can edit it right away. But if it's not, if it's like this, for this circle, press A to select all. Now zoom out a little bit, and then zoom out is scroll with scroll wheel, okay, or you can just click on this zoom button and then drag, drag up and down. So now press E to extrude and press Z or Z so that it goes up and down, not right or left. If you don't press the Z button, it's going to, not going to go straight up. Once you're satisfied, click, and then again press S to resize. So we're gonna drag it like this and click. This looks good. Now we're gonna press Ctrl R, which is loop cut. When you press Ctrl R, this kind of line appears. Click with your mouse, and then now you can move this loop cut. We need it around here, so that we are separating this, this portion, the upper portion, from the lower one. Again, we're gonna press Ctrl R, again click, and then now we're gonna separate this part too. Okay. Now, if you forget, the way to, scroll like this is to just press your scroll wheel on your mouse. Or you can just click on this circular thing here, brown one, anywhere, and then just drag your mouse. So once we have created this loop cut thing, we are now ready to add something. If you press 1 on number path, it's going to show you the front view. So if you don't have the number pad, you can just click on any of this, here, Y or X, whatever you want. Currently we are on Y-axis view, so we need to select the bottom part. To do that, we have to first turn on this X-ray. Okay, toggle X-ray. Click here. Now drag like this. Okay. Now you can see that the whole circle on the bottom is selected. Now you can just click the X-ray and make it disappear. And now press F. That creates a face under this cylinder or the cup. Yeah. It creates a circular face. Now it's covered. It's not empty anymore. Okay, the bottom part. Again, you can press I while the bottom part is selected. Okay, don't click anywhere right now. Press I. I'm going to drag the mouse. Sorry, I need to zoom out first and then press I. Okay, that's why you need to zoom in and out. Zoom out and then drag like this and click. We're creating this because we don't want to have like a completely flat shape here when we make the final result. The cup is not going to be very flat on the bottom. A little bit of a kind of round shape. This inset thing, I for inset will help to make that effect. Okay. Now we're now going to add object mode, and we're going to do something. We have already selected the object, so we're going to go to this modify properties. Click here, add modifier, and we're going to go to subdivision surface. Sorry, it's solidify. Sorry about that. Solidify, and now here we can see the thickness. If we increase the thickness here, you can see that the thickness of the cup increases according to your wish, according to your preference. Now, if you want to make a thick cup, make it thick. If you want to make a thin cup, just give it thin. Okay, so this much is fine. And now it is there, but if you go to edit mode, it's still the same cup. The vertices are inside, but outside there's nothing. So let's come back to object mode. Now if you go here, this arrow, and then click apply. Now what happened is, if you go to edit mode, we have this thing here. The outer part of the cup also has some vertices, so that's what we want. Remember, we're on edit mode right now, so let's go to front view mode by pressing 1 or choose Y-axis here. So what we're going to do now is we are going to face select mode. Okay, here right now it's on vertices. We're going to go select face and choose these two faces. To do that, first click one and then holding the shift key, click another. Okay. Now we're gonna do this to see what is happening. Okay. So now we're gonna press E to extrude, and then this is on Y-axis. You can see the green line. Okay. So you're gonna press Y and then drag your mouse towards outer part of the cup. According to your preference, what kind of handle you want. Extruded, and I think this much is okay. And click. We have extruded this part to make the handle. Now click on this part. Come to this part. Holding the shift key, click this part too. Now the two opposite sides here are selected, okay? And now what we're going to do is again press I to inset and make it kind of like this, shape like this, and click. Now don't click off, don't click anywhere else yet. We have still these two parts selected, this one and this one. With that selected, we're gonna go to edge here and choose bridge edge loops. Okay, so now you can see that we have this hole that we need for this what do you call it, handle of the cup. And another thing what we're going to do is with that part selected, we're gonna hold the shift key, select here and select here, and we're gonna press G to grab and then Y for Y-axis and drag our mouse, G and then Y-axis and drag our mouse to just make it look a little better and click. So this is what we have achieved till now. If you go to object mode, it still doesn't look good. So we're going to add modifier and choose subdivision surface. Okay, a little better. Here, levels viewport. Click here and make it 2, maybe 3. Okay. Also on render, give it 3, and right click on this cup and then click shade smooth. Now we are far better than before. Let's go to edit mode again, and we're gonna add another loop cut. Press Ctrl R, and here you can just drag anywhere before clicking so that you can decide where you need the loop cut. I need here, so I'm gonna click here and then drag like this. If you notice now, first it was, the handle, the top part of the handle was like a little not sharp, let's say. Now if you do this, go down here and click. Now the top part handle is that it has a little sharper bend there, okay? And yeah, that's enough, I think. So if you go back to edit mode, this is where we have ended. You can still go to edit mode and add loop cut if you want, like here, Ctrl R, and like this, name and click. Let's go back to object mode. Okay, this looks good to me so far. And now if you go to you can now just click here and click apply. We don't need to edit it anymore. Once you apply, it's already smooth, but it takes a little time to render. If you go to edit mode, you can see that now it has a lot of vertices, okay, because it's kind of smooth now. After that, let's go to this material preview mode, okay, click here. So it shows the material, the exact material. Right now it's white. So let's go to this material properties and click new. And already has this principle to be as DF. Keep it as it is. Go to base color. Click and choose a color here. Okay, whatever color you want. I don't know, pink, maybe. Let's give it pink. Not that. And another one here you can play around is the roughness. Okay, keep the roughness very low, or maybe not no roughness at all, but low. Okay, this gives the shiny look to your cup. Another thing is metallic. If you increase this number by dragging, it's going to look a little more metallic, which again makes your cup more it's kind of it makes shinier than before. Okay, and now we can just I think that's enough for this cup. We can go to add and add mesh plane and press S to increase the size. You see here it's not the proper place. Press G and Z and then just okay, click. Now it's on the cup is on the plane. You can still drag this plane a little down. Okay. So now what you can do is add new material on this plane too. So change the base color here and okay, whatever color you like. So this is what you get. Maybe you can increase the size of the plane a little bit. Now if you go to this render preview mode, you can see you see the actual image. Okay, actual image looks like this. You can change the lighting here, the position of lighting. Click on the lamp or light, grab, G for grab, and just change the position and click. Now the lighting is better. If you go to render and render image, see the camera is just behind the light, so that's why it's doing like that. Once you choose this angle, you can just press Ctrl Alt and number 0 on number pad, and you have this view. And if you go to render image, you have this view. It's still like kind of zoomed in, so you can zoom out a little bit, and then again Ctrl Alt number 0, or you can just play with this camera thing. Camera button. Go to render, and yeah, that's what we got now. Okay, so this is the cup we have created with render. I hope you like this cup. The rendering thing here is not perfect yet, but this tutorial is not for render, so that's why I'm not going to cover that in this video. For a cup tutorial, I think this is enough. It's quite good. This is the render preview, and if you go to material mode, it's like this. Okay, so yeah, I hope you like this video. Keep practicing and try to make a cup like this, and I hope you're gonna make it. So I'll be making other videos on Blender. Till then, see ya.